Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is another rant video that you guys requested. And y'all wanted to know if reality TV is fake. And since I'm on a reality TV show, I can give y'all all of the behind the scenes and all of the secrets that the producers and stuff don't want you to know. While I'm talking about this situation, I'm going to be installing this wig from Beauty Forever Hair. It is a 26-inch body wave closure wig. It's a 5x5, so it stops like right here. And I did not glue this wig down today. I have on one of those headbands under here, the little grip ones that just keep the wig in place. I switch my hair so much, I'm not about to keep gluing my hair down. And I'm talking too much, so let's get into the video. So I remember a few years ago, a reality TV star. I don't remember who it is. I think it was Lauren Conrad from The Hills. I don't remember who it is, but I do remember the quote. I remember someone asking the reality TV star if reality TV was fake. And the response was, no, reality TV is not fake, but what it is situational. And that quote has always stuck with me because I feel like that is the best way to describe my experience with reality TV. Everybody doesn't have the same experience. I can tell you that right now. A lot of the times I was on the show, I have had complaints that cast members were not treated equally sometimes. But the best way that I can explain my situation on the show is that no, it's not fake, but it is situational. Of course, the producers know when I'm upset with someone, and I'll say, I prefer to not be around that person. They're going to find a way to put me and that person in the same room without both of us knowing that it's going to happen. I used to think that shit like that was like really, really trifling. This is Moose, by the way. I used to think that that was like really, really trifling. But then I really started having to really think about the fact that these are producers. Their job is to make an entertaining show. And at the end of the day, they're not my friends. I know that a lot of people on reality TV, myself included, we like to think that we have these very great close-knit relationship with these producers, but the truth is, at the end of the day, although you may have gotten close to a producer, they're still one of the producers. So if it's a choice between my peace of mind and getting good ratings on the show, they're going to choose the ratings on the show because that's how they get paid. I've also had situations where I've told the crew, producers, network, everyone directly that there may be something that I don't wish to speak about, that I don't want to talk about, that I'm not comfortable discussing on the show. And they'll still have somebody else that don't know that I told them that come up to me and ask me about that specific thing that I already said that I don't want to talk about. That has definitely happened to me a few times. I'll say, I don't want to speak about this specific person. Like, y'all keep asking me about this same person in all my scenes, or I don't want to talk about this particular situation because it don't have nothing to do with me. And then they'll find another cast member who doesn't know that I said that. And that cast member will be like, oh, so what do you think about such and such while we're on camera? And of course, I have to answer it because if I go, I fucking told the producers I didn't want to talk about that, and just started going off about that situation on camera, you know what they're going to do? They're going to air me going off on camera, and then I'm going to look like a crazy person. So they know what they're doing when they're putting you in certain situations. It's kind of like backing you into a wall instead of respecting your wishes, which is why a lot of people, and I say all the time, the goal is not to stay on reality TV, because repeated years of that can definitely do something to your mental health, and it can make you not trust people. Every time I go on set now, I love everybody on set, but I don't trust anybody. That's why when I come on set, I have a million questions about what the scene is supposed to be about, which brings me to my next point. Honestly, unless you have like a family reality TV show where it's just like, like a family show, like what is it, Chrisley Knows Best, or you know what I'm saying, like those type of family reality shows. We don't just wake up and be like, oh, wake up in the morning with a camera in our face. That's not the way that it works. They know exactly what they want to film. Now, they don't specifically have you come to the scene and say, hey, so this scene is about such and such fighting, and here are your lines, and this is what we want you to say. That's not exactly how it works. However, they do tell you what they want you to talk about. You can talk about it the way that you want to talk about it, but they definitely tell you what they want the conversation to be in scene. I know a lot of people look at reality TV and be like, oh, you called such and such over to lunch to talk about that. No, we didn't. But it is important for the viewer to know everybody's opinion on a certain situation because we're all on a show together. So if something happens with one of us, because we're all around each other all the time, we're all on the same show. Of course, the audience needs to know how all of us feel about the situation. So yes, producers will set up meetings for cast members to talk about a certain situation. They just don't necessarily feed us lines. It's actually also very rare that we choose these places that we're filming at. Like, they have to scout locations, get release forms, have them sign paperwork. They also sometimes have to agree to like a minimum amount that we're going to spend at that place or pay a location fee. There's a lot of factors that go into shooting at certain locations. So I can't just text them and say, y'all, I want to go to Barcelona Wine Bar. So that's what we're going to do. No, they would have to hit that place up and say, hey, do you guys allow film crews here? Are you guys allowing, and especially during COVID-19, it's so hard to find places that's allowing that many people in one spot because the crew is, it's like 30 people in a crew. And to be honest, there's definitely a stigma with reality TV. So a lot of places don't want you in their restaurant because they think you're going to tear it up. And with the way reality TV is going nowadays, I would agree. If I had a business or a restaurant and someone from a TV show was like, oh, can we film here? It's a reality TV show, I mean. Oh, can we film at your restaurant? No, you can't because y'all not about to be throwing plates and shit in my restaurant. So yeah, 9 times out of 10, when you see us doing something or if you see a location that we're at, we didn't pick the place. That is the place that they were able to clear. Sometimes I even had to say one time last season, like, yo, I'm tired of going to this specific restaurant. Like, please stop making me film here. Please find another restaurant. But it's so easy. They know that they can just get it cleared like that. Now, you know how I said that they really don't feed us lines? They don't really do that in scene, but there are certain places where they will try to do that. And if you're not a reality TV expert, it's very easy to just repeat what they tell you without like saying, no, I'm not saying that. And that is during our green screen confessionals. So just to give you an idea of how it works, when you do a green screen confessional, it's usually for certain episodes. They might have episodes 1 through 3 already edited. So once those 3 episodes are edited, now they need the green screen confessionals to go in and basically like give background, give your opinions, make commentary. They just need like all the cast or whoever's in that specific scene to say certain things. So when we go on set to film these green screens, they already have papers of what has happened in this scene and the way that they edited it, who they want to comment on that scene. And they even have on there either what they want you to say specifically or what mood that they want. Like they may say, this is what happened in that scene and we want you to comment on it, but we want the comment to be angry. And I may say something like, well, I wasn't angry in that scene, so I'm not going to make angry commentary. And their only response can be, well, that's what the network wants, or the editors or whoever is at the bottom line of cutting the episode, they cut it in a way that they want your commentary to be exactly how they cut the episode, which I will say is kind of unfair because almost everybody that's on the show that I'm on have complained about the editing. I know a lot of people don't think that they can just edit together a conversation. They absolutely can. I have had times where I've said, I'm not talking about this. I'm not saying this in my green screen. I'm not repeating that. And they will find a way to chop and paste my words for me to have said that anyway, when I know that I didn't say that. That has caused problems between cast members before. Like, I just don't understand. If I said I don't want to talk about it, just cut me out the episode. Now, in the first 2 seasons, I will say that usually when they fed me a line or told me exactly what emotion they wanted me to have, I usually complied. I usually said, okay, no problem, and just repeated back to them what they said to me or gave them exactly what they were looking for. But as I got more, I will say probably around like season 3, that's when I started like saying, no, I'm not saying that. Next question. No, I'm not answering that. I really don't care. It's not me being a diva. It's the fact that 1, maybe this situation doesn't have anything to do with me, or 2, I'm not going to fake an emotion that I never had in the first place. You want me to be sad about this, but I wasn't sad about it in the scene. So in my head, I'm just like, so how did you cut the scene that you want me to come on this commentary and say I was sad? That means that the editing was some bullshit and I'm not contributing to it. So no. So this video is not to say that there are not fake moments on reality TV, because being on a reality show, I know that there absolutely is. There are some people who will fake a situation or over dramatize a situation just to be able to get more camera time. I don't know if it's more camera time just to get their face out there more or to get more exposure, or if it's to be in more episodes so that you can get paid more. Not me. I don't care how many episodes I'm in. I'm good. Me personally, I'm not egging nothing on. I'm not juicing nothing up, and I'm not faking no situation to be in more episodes. I truly do not care how many episodes I'm in. I don't care if I'm in 5 out of 10 episodes. Just make sure you pay me on time for the 5 that I'm in. Another thing that I will say is not necessarily fake about reality TV, but I will say kind of forced, is friendships. I think that the producers or the network has an idea of who they think will mesh well together, the personalities that they think will be great for TV, and sometimes those 2 personalities just don't match. And I can tell when a relationship is forced when I'm watching like other reality TV shows. I'd be like, bro, they're not cool when that camera go down. They're literally just co-workers. I definitely have cast members that I love to talk to outside of filming, but there are also cast members that I do not talk to when the camera goes down. It's not a beef or anything. It's kind of just, the show thought that we would be great friends on the show, but our personalities just really don't mesh that well. So we're not friends when the camera goes down. It's crazy because I used to be the biggest reality TV show fan ever. And since I've been on a reality TV show these past few years, I watch reality TV less and less and less. Some shows, some shows are just really truly entertaining and I still love them. But some shows that I used to love so much, I'm just like, bruh, all of this is just so fake or like just so situational, or they told you to say that. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I can feel it. I can see it. I know when it's fake. So I just watch it less and less now because it's aggravating at this point. I feel like this was an entire video of me basically just ranting, but you guys seem to love my rant videos. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you have any video ideas or if you have any questions about the topic at hand that I just discussed, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.